Hello and welcome to the Nokia Open 2022 sixth stop of the PDGA Euro Tour here in beautiful Nokia, Finland. This tournament is presented by Pro Discus and this coverage brought to you by MDG Media. We are covering round to back 9 of the MPO division. I'm Connor Wood.
And I'm Maxime Tange again. Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you for joining. We do have a slightly warmer and less windy day in this round 2, and I'm really excited to see how far our competitors can go. Low numbers on these scorecards.
Yeah, going for the back 9, a bit trickier than the first 9 holes, so let's see how they handle the situation. As we see the scorecards here.
We have joining us on this lead card Rasmus Saukorippi, Lauri Lehtinen, Juho Kovanen, and Samuel Henninen.
Going for some actions. Let's head to hole 10.
Hole 10, par 4, 179 meters. You will see our competitors contend with a series of gaps early off the tee as we snake our way through these woods. A sloping right to left hillside as well as a low ceiling the entire way. As you approach this hill, you start to also get a little bit downwards in altitude as you slope downhill towards this little basket basin. Low ceiling the whole way. We'll see how our competitors choose to contend.
Yeah, definitely keep your disc low here, guys. There is some branches.
Rasmus up first.
With the forehand option. Looks pretty decent. Good skip. Middle of the fairway. Great shot from Rasmus. Stop rolling, please.
Oh, and the further he rolls, the more pinched off he gets, but seems to be in a very decent spot. Lauri now.
Going for the roller. Oh. Okay, there is a Moby on the left. I'm not sure if he went out.
Samuel now
Samuel
with a long turnover look, it seemed to be.
No vision on the catch cam. And Juho slipping a bit. And we'll catch some trees on the left of the fairway. Should be manageable for him. No OBs for Lauri, it seems.
He throws a long straight forehand, still contending with the tree line. Can he fade his way out of it?
Oh,
I do think he got caught up there. That will give him a tricky third shot.
yeah, looked amazing.
From the woods, Samuel now with a roll. This one fires its way down the fairway, goes a little bit too straight, and also contesting now with bushes on the left. Speaking of contending with bushes on the left, Juho chooses to throw out straight and pitch up back into the fairway.
Yeah, right side of the fairway for Juho should be open. Look to the basket for the third shot. Okay.
Wow, Rasmus with a really beautiful forehand.
Beautiful shot from Rasmus. In position to take a birdie here.
It has been a pleasure to watch that man's game here in Nokia, Finland. We'll see Juho now. Catching a few branches on his way will slow him down as he fades out a bit early. He will have a long look for his par. Lauri now looking for a forehand approach.
Catching early branches here.
Samuel perhaps playing rather than around. It's the hillside, it seems, directly above the basket. He may have an obstructed look.
Okay, turnover shot, forehand for Lauri.
As these players discuss a potential OB here from Samuel.
Ah. It seemed that he was OB.
Playing a little bit too hard into that. And that looked to be a provisional, as they are not sure of the exact line. Samuel doing his second shot there.
Okay.
Good practice to take your provisional if you're ever unsure.
Yeah, there will be a choice to make at the end of the round.
Lowry with a putt to secure a double bogey, him having some early struggles, potentially going OB on his first, I believe.
Yeah, on the it should be. So he catches the OB.
Rasmus for his birdie.
Great.
Really well done. That second shot really putting him in a great position to secure that.
Yeah,
fantastic start to the back nine.
Beautiful flex forehand for him. Great one.
Samuel also taking a double bogey with his later OB. And Yuho as well. Fighting through the tree line. Three of our competitors taking a big number there. This is the continuation of the provisional here from Samuel. Hole 10 really doing some damage to our lead card here.
Definitely.
Tricky one. As they now take a short walk. Maxime, tell us about hole 11.
Yeah, hole 11 par 4. You have 178 meters, so you have that tight gap at the start. You really need to make it happen if you want to make yourself to put yourself in a position of birdie. So you go out in that open space here, and then you will have an open look to the basket, protected by one big warden tree here, so be careful. Short grass with the skip, there is that line, so try to keep it smooth to go to the basket. Here we go.
Rasmus up first to the tee, lone birdie of the last hole.
Yeah, beautiful one. Going for the forehand. Oh. Okay, went through. Okay.
Catching quite a few ricochets there.
Yeah, nice result. Release, but in position to go forward on the next one.
We'll see Lowry try to make the correction here. A bit more turnover on his forehand line.
Flex it.
But perhaps a bit too much. He seems to have broken through that high grass and should be up on the fairway.
Yeah, should be okay to go for the birdie on the next. Samuel with a backhand here. Oh, okay, going for the roller.
With a very tricky stand-up angle on the hillside. Roller fights through that high grass. I don't think it made it all the way through.
Nah, on the left of the fairway, in the rough.
Yuho now.
Catch cam angle. Okay, a bit low, but in the middle, depending on the groundwork.
As we see him in the sun of the fairway here in Finland, looking for a big backhand hyzer on his second throw. I'm sure he wants as much distance as 178 meter par 4.
Yeah, okay, decent shot. We'll have
good result.
Yeah, open look for a birdie. Good shot.
Considering his short placement, I think he'll be happy to have some sort of look at birdie still.
Definitely. Rasmus going for the mid-range backhand. Okay, going to the basket. Okay, great. Wow.
Wow. Austin settles it within the circle. Really nice shot by Rasmus there to give him a good birdie chance.
Definitely.
Samuel here from the high grass with a bit of a swing. Makes his way up there as well.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, man. Like with those shots, not the best ones, but in positions to make some good things.
Definitely seem to have questionable footing. Lowry opting for the standstill.
And another birdie for the group.
But with no one close. Some highlight putts potentially coming up. See Yuho first.
Okay.
Good bid.
Try to go smooth.
Short.
And now we have Lowry just outside C1. Bit high. Good try.
I would agree. We see Samuel now.
Oh,
There we go.
nice.
Able to capitalize on his long look. Let's see the replay here. Drops it down to the waist, flick of the wrist. Beautiful hyzer angle the whole way directly into the heart. Fantastic birdie putt.
Beautiful birdie putt. Great job from Samuel. Happy with this one after a double bogey on hole 10.
And Rasmus just meters away after his fantastic approach. Catches a lot of metal but falls out the back.
On the right. Ah, bummer.
Still a tap in par, but I'm sure he did want that one, being well within the circle.
Yeah, he had some chances, I would say, so far in the round. 2 or 3 misses, but still 3 down. Pretty
I would
decent.
agree, which speaks to how good of a round he's having, sitting at 8 under at the moment.
Yeah, just need to clean a bit better on the green.
As Samuel takes the lone birdie, our other card mates tapping in their pars.
And the group going to hole 12.
Here we have hole 12, par 3, 108 meters. You see a small valley in the center here. As you fly over that, you want to hit the hillside and hopefully get a little ground play upwards. Sidewalk on the left and beyond. Parking lot behind the basket is all OB. Casual.
Yeah, definitely. Not just, but a straight shot to the basket. Forehand is an option for our right-hand group. And the turnover with a mid-range could be the other option here. Let's see.
Samuel up first.
Going with the fairway driver here. Low line. Bit too low. Uphill putt.
Rasmus a and
Exactly.
see if he can fire one into the hillside.
Booming. Okay.
Oh, a bit of a flex line.
Exactly.
Looked like Anheuser out of the hand, but I believe he caught those trees just on top of the valley.
Yeah, he will be down the valley there. Early release for Lowry.
Also ending down at the bottom. We'll see if Yuho can make the correction on the height and cleanly make his way through that center fairway gap. Big turnover backhand line by him. We saw him just tap that branch there and fire well through
Wow.
up to the green.
Great shot.
Fantastic correction after seeing some difficulties from his card mates. Rasmus now his approach. Wants to put himself close for par, and that he does.
Super clean. Great up shot. Lowry with the forehand. A bit long, but good shot.
I think because of the amount of hyzer angle, he really wanted to give that a legitimate bid. Also going long, I think he may have tried to put that in.
Yeah, with the uphill slope to the baskets, you can try that kind of things. And then that
Samuel with his long bid puts himself close for 3, I believe, as well.
Exactly.
Lowry up first. A little bit of a tester on this downhill, but puts it in cleanly.
Yeah, as usual so far. Not too many big mistakes for him. Just that double bogey on hole 10. Unfortunate.
He was not the only one on this card. We see Yuho now also securing a fantastic birdie. The only one to fire through the center of the fairway gap. Went even long and has a good capitalization there on a good tee shot.
Yeah, great job from Yuho. Maybe getting back in business here. +5 on the round. Needs to heal.
Moving on, we have an overhead view of hole 13.
Beautiful
Coming
one.
off the tee, we have a 101 meter shot. Very tricky with OB and on the left and the right narrowing up to this small river of OB in that high grass between the trees. Your first shot, you want to come short of that so that your second can be a nice big left to right. Hopefully not over the pond or in the pond, but landing softly near this elevated basket. OB everywhere. I think these players will like to keep it nice.
Yeah, two possibilities. Aggressive one to go over that pond. And then you have the safe one just to go straight with the putter mid-range before the OB in the center down the hill.
There is less wind today. Maybe our card here will try the more aggressive line today.
Yeah, definitely.
Juho up first, off the tee.
Late release. In danger. And he's OB.
Right to that narrowing fairway. A good example of how tight it is.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
Recurring theme here in Nokia. That will be tough. Just OB left, right, and long on many of the holes here.
Yeah.
Very tricky.
This one is in particular is super, super hard. Long straight line. One control the fade, control the line.
I did see it fall down there at the edge of the tree line. I think he'll have a straddle out into the fairway. Kept it in bounds.
Yeah.
Rasmus taking it much farther left.
Whoa.
We have to assume that's a more understable disc, but he is fading very quickly.
Oh.
Outside. Well over the OB line there.
Definitely OB.
Lowry now.
Show the line. Show the line. Keep your line. In danger also.
In danger, but can he sit it down? No, the big flare. Also throwing him over that OB line.
Okay, that was the best shot of the group. Definitely good.
And there does need to be an island of OB around your disc. On any part of your disc touching inbounds would count. As we see, I believe, the OB call for Samuel there. Juho now.
It was Juho's disc, I think.
Yeah. As you see, he's now opting for that aggressive line over the pond.
Does
he have
fly.
what it takes? He does not.
Yeah, too much angle here. Didn't make the disc fly.
Going over OB the entire, not gain any distance. He looks to be trying again.
Again.
Come on, Juho.
Oh my.
Oh no.
And it's still short.
As you see the punishment. He's not going to give up. He's lining up a third. Heiser over the pond. Perhaps something in play here now just to prove to himself that he has it. But he fires that one through.
And
finally got there.
It's OB again. What's the countdown for him? Like, oh, nice.
Rasmus
super
with
smooth.
the forehand approach.
Super clean.
Love it. I really like his use of height, always staying just high enough to get the distance, but not high enough to lose control. Lowry also with a nice little high. His approach.
Looks so easy. So Samuel was OB, playing his
I believe
fifth.
all of our players at some point going OB on this hole.
Okay, so Juho went OB again. So he was putting for 9, I think. Oh man, that's gonna be hard on the card.
Really tricky par 4 here. Samuel gets his bogey putt.
Oh yeah, Samuel was not OB on the first. My bad. He's taking the 5
That's
here.
right. He was the only one to keep it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Rasmus taking his par.
Yeah. OB par also for Lowry.
Lowry as well.
And we'll see. I'm pretty sure Juho is putting for 10. Oh, that's tough. Come on.
See if he can really focus after some struggles.
Okay.
Makes a fantastic putt. a very large number for him there.
Okay, so
but
it's a 10.
we'll see him carry on. You can really see, unfortunately, the difficulty does not end there as we move on to hole 14. A tricky hole. As you see, you have two gaps initially, the inside tree gap or the outside, with bunker left, right, and long, as well as an island green after your first throw. Some funny rules here. You have to rethrow without penalty if you land in the bunkers, so very tricky hole. Some have dubbed this island green the Pool of Despair. Hopefully our players can conquer that here today.
Yeah, hopefully it can be really hard here. From the tee and to go to the island, bunker rule, rethrow without any penalties. Unusual, but pretty fun, yeah. Let's see.
Should be a good challenge for our lead card MPO here. Rasmus up first.
Okay, going for the inside line. First time we see that.
Looking like he kept it straight enough, though. Does he go long? Oh, I believe that was a red flag for Rasmus there. So that's now an example here where he has to rethrow without a penalty stroke. This will be his second here.
Okay, trusting his line is... Whoa. He's OB again. Not throwing another one.
Lowry, however, trying to make that correction, swinging it further left. We'll see if he can keep it in.
Wow.
That he can. So tricky. It really narrows. The more distance you get, the narrower it gets. So you really have to make a choice here.
Yeah, perfect spot.
Samuel now also looking for the hyzer shape. Looks like a nice middle ground. Places himself well within the fairway.
That's a perfect shot. Aims, definitely. Yuho now.
Quite low out of the hand. Does not get too much ground play in the high grass, but is safe. We'll see if he tries to cross to the island on his second with a huge throw, or if he tries to place himself up in the fairway.
The question is about Rasmus. The shot, I assume he was... Oh, man.
Bunker really doing some damage here. This is a rethrow for Yuho as well.
Come on.
These are the top players in Europe competing. Definitely a course to contend with their skill set. Yuho now trying to make it to the island.
Oh, it looks deep. No.
Oh no, he skips up over the hay bale.
And we are going
so
again.
Close.
So fourth shot now. Looks good.
Looking like he made a good correction. Can he sit it down? Oh no.
Man.
As he keeps on firing. I'm sure he's giving it everything he's got. Persistence, grit.
Oh la la. That's hard.
I hope he takes a breath, tries to center himself. He seems to be firing these off now. With no attempt to put himself up on the fairway. Every attempt to the island, unfortunately.
Thank you.
There we go. He makes the correction, takes his safe distance, hopefully keeping it in bounds. And he'll be maybe... Oh! Yuho here really having a tough time on hole 14. It's tough to watch.
Whoa. Oh.
He is finally safe. So Rasmus, as he is throwing from here, must have kept one safe.
Yeah, I think it's the third shot. Maybe... Inbounds.
Just makes his way onto the island.
Wow. Yuho's situation can bring some, you know, some weird stuff in the other guys' heads. They need to stay calm.
Of course.
Trusting. Oh, wow.
Samuel, super calm.
Yeah, thank you, Samuel. It's gonna be an easy birdie for him.
Lowry now also in a fantastic position for a big spike hyzer to control his distance. Comes up a bit short, unfortunately.
Get close. Should be okay on this one. Focus. Higher.
Makes it
Wide.
much wider.
Yeah, great shot.
There we go.
Safe way. Good shot.
And now we have Yuho here, much closer up the fairway to get his disc onto the island.
Please. Okay. Nice.
Good shot.
Hmm.
You can see why this hole has been called the Pool of Despair. As Rasmus a little bit short on his putt.
It's gonna be a bogey, I think. Pretty okay knowing he threw 3 times from the tee. Oh, it's gonna be a 6.
Lowry also catching the weak side of the chains on the left and skipping out. Come on, Yuho, let's put this in. Good putt.
Okay, so it's another 10. Wow. 13, 14. Not the best experience for him. To bounce back. Plus 13.
We'll see how he responds to a very tricky situation. When you're basically out of contention for the lead spot in just a few holes, you can sometimes lose confidence in your game. But over and done, we move on now to hole 15. Par 3, 140 meters, beautifully framed by these trees. Roads left, right, and long, all of them OB. Forehand throws if they have the distance, the downhill offering them a bit of extra ground play and flight. We'll see if they go for it or try to position themselves safely within the fairway.
Yeah, a safe way can be the mid-range shot straight to the middle of the fairway. You won't go to the basket unless you have McMahon's arm or forehand.
I think all of these players have the distance if they choose to go for it. Samuel,
Definitely.
looking for a flex line, does not quite get the fade at the end and curls up on the hill. Downhill look.
Nice, and Rasmus going for the forehand. Flexing it. Keep the line. Oh, looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. Oh,
Wow.
Stop.
Rasmus Sauko Ripi with a fantastic Ripi.
Great
shot.
shot. Loving it.
Lowry will see if he can match. Actually going for the backhand line. We
Oh,
see it
looks
turning
beautiful.
over. Glide left.
So that's the
Nice
mid-range line.
flex.
Beautiful. Come on,
All right,
Yuho.
Yuho. We're rooting for you here in the booth. He's going for the backhand turnover. Has a lot of height. We'll see if he can bring it back left.
Another OB.
Unfortunately, breaks the path on the right.
Oh, that's hard. Okay, controlled. Good upshot. Good job. Easy.
I would agree.
Bogey. Same for Samuel. A bit short. Should be okay.
Lowry also with a makeable distance, though. We'll see how much he wants it.
Maybe not going for it 100%.
I I think there is some value in mixing in a floaty putt every now and again to your game. As we see a non-floaty putt, just a stab into the basket by Samuel there, taking his par.
Yeah, good job from him. And Rasmus for the birdie putt. Needs to cash in.
So close to ace when his disc came down.
Yeah, crazy.
Really going for it. We'll see him go for this as well.
Great.
Beautiful.
Wow. Birding this ball, this hole is definitely a bonus. Great job from Rasmus.
Birdie there, neutralizing his bogey. Last hole, Rasmus back to 8 under par. Juho tapping in his bogey, went OB on the first. And Lowry now, for his 3, takes the par.
And let's head to hole 16.
The troubles do not end at hole 15. Hole 16 we see this beautiful over of this long tricky par 4, 213 meters. You will see on the left and the right some OB that narrows up to this landing zone near the upcoming big pine trees. Right about here you see the fairway take a sharp dogleg to the right side. See this small narrow entrance here. And then you have a long uphill approach to an elevated basket, of course, surrounded by OB. I think we'll see a placement shot on the first, and the second is where you can really determine whether or not you get the birdie look.
Yeah, fairway is surrounded by OBs everywhere, as usual on this course. Need to keep your line on the first.
You guys want to practice your mental game, head to Nokia Finland and throw OB over and over. It'll test you.
Definitely. Oh, not happy with it early. Gonna be
It's
OB
very
rights.
high.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And this is only re-tee if they miss the early mandatory, which is not in play for most of these right-handed players. So that is simply Rasmus taking his throw from up there in the fairway. Still has a chance for par. Samuel now.
Oh, I love that line. Oh no. Oh, staying in the tree?
That looked to be a lower speed disc. Maybe not quite shooting past that tree soon enough before it began to fade. So far, we'll see if Lowry can correct on those.
He needs to. 3 over on the back nine for him. Needs to do better. Wide. But perfect if it doesn't hit anything. Okay.
As I think it caught a few leaves, but otherwise got through unscathed. He puts himself in the fairway. Well done by those. Move out the way. Juho now, unfortunately quite low, connects with the same tree as Samuel, who we see here now.
Samuel looking for a spot. So playing safe, I guess. Oh no. Okay, yeah.
Pitching up to the landing zone you hope to make on. He decides he's okay, just taking a 4 there, hopefully. We'll see if Juho decides the same.
Okay.
Hopefully he kept his disc in the fairway. We see Lowry now. His second throw. This is the moneymaker if you can get all of the distance and the placement here.
Great
Give
shot.
yourself a tough look, Lowry. Straight up the middle, leaving himself edge of...
Yeah. Just outside. Straight line. Confidence. Beautiful.
Samuel's third throw. Left it a little bit wide on the hyzer shape, but may have a long look or approach.
Yeah, he's going
Rasmus
to...
now his second throw, but third stroke.
Come on. Looks perfect. Oh. Okay. Should be okay.
Really close. Yuho looked like he may have been thrown as he hyzers up and unfortunately fades out over the barrier that is also a B. He'll be close enough though to hopefully clean that putt up.
Samuel laying up. Oh no, going for it. Good try to save his par.
Great bid from the knee. From that distance, I think a fine effort. Yuho. Loading one over the top. Having a tough time now after a very difficult stretch.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for him on the last holes.
Lowry unfortunately missing his birdie putt there. Likely to come back with the par. Didn't look like he went too far off the basket. Rasmus now.
Save his par.
There
Great
we
job.
go. Still 3 under for the round.
Yeah, really, really clean. So when he has to save a par, he makes the putt, but when it is for birdie, he misses. Good at the end. +1 overall.
Samuel taking his bogey there.
And
Nice little pop out of the basket.
yeah, freestyler. And triple bogey for Yuho. Man, those last 4 holes. Damn. And going to hole 17.
We see a beautiful hole 17 here, par 3, 97 meters. Hole number 1 of the beast. We have a long straight shot through the initial gap, and as the fairway slopes downwards towards this basket, you'll need to catch the ground and slide up softly. Very true.
Yeah, going for the mid-range or the putter line, I would say. Just following the slope. Just be careful with that downhill slope that finishes the hole to go to the basket. You can easily go behind in that kind of void.
We did see one skip shot in round 1 on here by, I believe, Daniel.
Yeah.
Is Rasmus up now?
Oh, looks perfect. Miss the trees.
Little flex line.
Oh, yeah.
And there's that down. If you come in with a bit too much heat, down you go. Lowry now. Looking for more of a flip up straight line.
Beautiful. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Great job, bullseye. Comfortable birdie for him.
Samuel now. So smooth. Flips it up to flat. Similar
to
shape
miss.
to Lowry there.
Okay. Good shot.
Little bump off that last tree, but good shot.
Yeah, a bit early, going through the trees on the left of the fairway, but really nice result. Come on, come on, come on.
Yuho tries to get there as well with that wide backhand. Seems to have kept himself in an alright spot. Should Rasmus now obstructed, catching that bottom of the hill. See him putting up.
Whoa. Nice attempt again. So close.
I would agree. Yuho now, his long birdie look.
A bit too much on the left. Good height. Samuel with the first real birdie possibility here. Nice. Cashing in. +2 on the
After that
round.
tough stretch of holes, I think 17 is definitely one they want to snag the 2 on.
Yeah, definitely. Not the easiest one, but definitely a possibility. Taking the par for Rasmus. Good job. Same for Juho. And Lauri. Chill. Comfortable. Nice birdie for him.
By him to match that hillside nicely.
Back to
We're
even.
moving on to the last hole of the round. Hole 18, par 3, 114 meters. You see that early Mando tree on the right side forcing you out the left here. But being a 114 meter hole left to right for our right-handed players, you will need a forehand with a lot of power or a very good command of the turnover backhand. Should be exciting. Last hole of the round. I think these guys are
Oh yeah, let's see, man.
less wind, scores on the line, moving into the last round. You want to end strong. This is definitely a separator.
Lauri chilling with the kids.
A man of the people.
Loving it. Oh, early. Yeah, 30, 40 meters from the basket.
There is OB left and right of this fairway, so good for that tree to keep him grounded well within the fairway. Samuel as well, also in danger now of that rightmost OB. Thank you, tree.
Yeah, thank you, tree. They need to go a bit wider.
I think we'll see Rasmus make the correction here.
Voila. That's... Man, that man has some distance with the forehand. Crazy.
Absolutely does. Just huge forehand hyzer there, flipping one up to flat, going deep on this 114 meters. It is a bit downhill, but regardless needs a ton of forehand power. Juho now to end out his round, showing the backhand turnover.
OB.
See if he can gather himself, compose himself, and make this approach.
Bit long.
Looked like he tried to fire that one in.
Would have been a good way to finish this round. Definitely. Lauri fighting for the par. Uh-oh. Tester to finish.
I believe that may have been for Lowry's 2, if he stayed in bounds. We'll see. Samuel now.
Okay. Should be some easy pars. Rasmus going to finish with a birdie, maybe? Oh, so
Had
close.
just a little trick hyzer putt there around the tree. Falls backwards. He looks like he's ready for this round to be over.
Oh, yeah. Sleeping, eating, chilling.
A warm day and long round with a lot of par 4s in this back nine. Juho bouncing off the basket there.
Yeah, lots of adventures, I would say, on 13 and 14. Pretty hard. Juho will remember this round, definitely.
Lowry puts in his 3,
To
ending his round at even and putting him 4 under for the...
Yeah, peasy. Unfortunately, front 9 was really clean at the start. Juho finishing with a double bogey, 23 over on the overall score.
It can happen quickly out here.
Yeah. And Samuel with a par, same. And they are done with this. Man, this course looks so tough to handle. It's crazy.
Definitely some struggles here from our lead card. We'll see what the field has to say about that. As we see Rasmus Saukko-Ripi at 8 under par, Lauri Lehtinen at 4 under par, Samuel Henninen at 2 under, and Juho Kovanen at 19 over. We'll see if these players manage to stay with those podium positions.
It could have been so much better for Rasmus if he could capitalize on some putts. It would have been perfect.
But still, 3 down for the round. Rasmus in a clean second place. Jesse Nieminen with an 11 under round through 18, putting himself to 12 under, 4 strokes above second place. Incredible. Thomas Gilbert and Hjalte Jensen tied for 3rd. Incredible as the MPO field heats up. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and we will see you in round 3.
See you on round 3, guys.